You're here because deep down, you know something's wrong. And you feel it every single day. You wake up, you look in the mirror, and you hate what you see. You're disgusted, and you should be. You've let yourself become soft, weak, and pathetic.
You're going to face days when you feel like you're walking through hell. Keep walking. Because those who walk through hell come out on the other side as warriors, as champions, as legends. This is about staring into the abyss and finding within yourself the will to keep going. This is about embracing the suffering, loving the grind, and finding joy in the battle.
You've convinced yourself that it's okay to settle, to be average, to just get by. Well, it's not. Not by a long shot. The reality is, it's you versus you. There's no one else to blame. No one's coming to save you. Your problems are yours to solve. Your failures are yours to own. You have to do it alone. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hold your hand. You wake up every day surrounded by people who tell you to play it safe, to follow the rules, to wait your turn. They want you to stay in line, to be just like them, average, uninspired, and invisible. But that's not who you are, is it? You're fed up with people who say they'll be there for you. But when the storm hits, you're standing alone in the rain. You see, every second you waste is a second closer to your grave. You think death is some distant reality, something that happens to other people. But death is right behind you, breathing down your neck, ready to snatch you. How bad do you want it? Really? How bad do you want it? You've been told your whole life that you need to work hard, that success is just around the corner if you keep grinding. But I'm here to tell you, that's all bullshit. If you don't have the hunger, the raw, primal hunger to win. Let's cut through the lies you tell yourself and ask the question that really matters. Are you willing to die for it? You want to succeed? Then you better get used to solitude. The world's full of parasites, clinging to your success, sucking away your energy. They promise support, but deliver nothing but disappointment. Cut them off, because in the end, it's you against the world. And trust me, the world doesn't play fair. When you walk the path alone, you own every step. You're not waiting on anyone. You're not holding back for someone to catch up. You set your pace. You control your destiny. You move with purpose, relentless, unyielding. There's a savage beauty in walking alone. It's pure. It's raw. It's real. The weak need a crowd. They need validation. They need constant hand-holding and pep talks. But you're not weak. You don't need a cheerleader. You don't need anyone whispering sweet nothings in your ear. You need silence. You need the darkness. You need the solitude where you can hear your own thoughts and feel your own power. Think about it. When you strip away the noise, distractions, the fake friends, what's left? You. Your ambition, your drive, your hunger. That's all you need. That's all you've ever needed. The problem is, society's brainwashed you into thinking you need others. But society's full of shit. Look at the greats, the legends, the titans of history. They walked alone. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't ask for approval. They didn't need a pat on the back. They carved their path through sheer willpower. They embraced the loneliness because they knew it was the price of greatness. It's time for you to do the same. Stop looking for a crutch. Stop hoping for a miracle. Stop expecting someone else to save you. Save yourself. Stand tall in your solitude. Let it forge you into something unbreakable. Because when you do, you become unstoppable. You see, there's a certain freedom in being alone. You answer to no one. You owe nothing. You're free to chase your dreams with ruthless abandon. No excuses, no delays, just pure, unfiltered action. Every failure, every setback, every obstacle becomes fuel for your fire. You learn, you adapt, you grow, and when you succeed, and you will succeed, it's your victory, yours alone. No one can take it from you. No one can diminish it. It's the ultimate reward for your resilience, your determination, your refusal to give up. But be warned, the path is dark. It's filled with pain, with struggle, with doubt. There will be moments when you want to quit, when the loneliness becomes too much to bear. But those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments when you prove your worth. Think about the alternative. Think about living a life of mediocrity, always relying on others, always waiting for someone to show you the way. That's not living. That's existing. That's wasting your potential. And for what? Comfort? Security? Screw that. Real growth happens outside your comfort zone. Real success is born from risk and challenge. So I dare you. I dare you to walk alone, to embrace the darkness, to let the solitude sharpen you into a weapon. I dare you to be your own hero, to fight your own battles, to conquer your own fears. Because when you do, you'll discover a strength you never knew you had. You'll find a power that's been lying dormant, waiting for you to unleash it. And remember, the world is watching. It's waiting to see if you have what it takes. Don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you fail. Prove them wrong. Show them that you're not like the rest. Show them that you don't need anyone to make it. Show them that you're a force of nature, unstoppable and unbreakable. You got one life, one chance to make your mark. Don't waste it waiting for someone to hold your hand. Don't waste it living in fear of being alone. Embrace the solitude. Use it. Let it fuel your ambition, your drive, your hunger for success. In the end, you'll realize that the only person you can truly count on is yourself. And that's more than enough. You are your greatest asset. Your mind, your will, your determination, they're all you need to conquer the world. So stand tall, walk alone, and show the world what you're made of. Your journey is yours alone. Own it, embrace it, live it. Because in the darkness of solitude, you'll find your true strength. And when you do, nothing can stop you. Not the world, not the doubters, not the fear. You are unstoppable. You are relentless. You are alone. And that is your greatest power. Every time you look in the mirror, you're staring at the person responsible for your misery. It's time to face that fact. You see, life is a brutal and unfair battle. It doesn't care about your feelings, your excuses, or your sad little story. It's gonna hit you hard every single day. And guess what? It's supposed to. That's how you get stronger. That's how you evolve. But most of you are running from it. You're hiding in your comfort zones, numbing yourselves with distractions and lies. You're afraid to face the darkness within you, the pain that comes with growth. You'd rather stay in your cozy little bubble of mediocrity than risk the agony of becoming something more. Comfort is the enemy. Comfort is the slow poison that's killing you from the inside out. It's the chains around your neck, dragging you down into the abyss of wasted potential. And the only way to break free is to embrace the struggle, to face the darkness, to fight the war within yourself. You need to wake up every morning with a fire in your soul. You need to look in that mirror and declare war on the person staring back at you. You need to say, I will not be a victim. I will not be weak. I will not let life break me. And then you need to back it up with relentless action. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop whining about your circumstances. No one gives a damn about your excuses. No one's interested in your sob story. The world doesn't owe you anything. If you want something, you have to take it. You have to earn it. You have to bleed for it. Get up. Get out there. Put in the work. Push yourself harder than you ever have before. Embrace the pain, the struggle, the suffering. Let it forge you into something unbreakable, something unstoppable. When you're in the gym, lifting those weights, and your muscles are screaming for mercy, you push harder. When you're grinding away at your job, and you feel like you can't go on, you dig deeper. When life knocks you down, you get back up every single time. And don't you dare compare yourself to anyone else. It's you versus you. Remember, the only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Your journey is your own. Your battles are your own. Your victories are your own. You're not in competition with anyone else. You're in competition with yourself. Your past, your failures, your weaknesses. They're all there to be conquered. You need to be better today than you were yesterday, and better tomorrow than you are today. That's the only way you'll ever become the person you're meant to be. Every day is a battle. Every decision is a test. Are you going to give in to your weaknesses, your fears, your doubts? Or are you going to rise above them, conquer them, and become the warrior you're meant to be? So get up, look in the mirror, face the truth. It's you holding yourself back, and it's time to start fighting. Fight for your dreams, fight for your future, fight for your life, and don't you dare stop. Don't you dare give up, because the moment you do, you've lost. The moment you do, you've let the darkness win. Stop wasting time. Stop making excuses. Stop being weak. It's you keeping yourself poor, and it's time to start fighting. And if you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to go to war with yourself, then you might as well give up now. Because there's no place in this world for the weak, the lazy, the mediocre. This world is for the fighters, the warriors, the champions. And if you want to be one of them, you need to start acting like one. You need to start fighting for your life. So get out there, face the darkness, embrace the struggle, and become the person you're meant to be. Because in the end, it's you versus you. And the only way to win is to never, ever give up. Think about your life right now. Think about all the things you say you want. Money, power, respect, freedom. You crave these things, but how much are you actually willing to sacrifice? How much pain are you ready to endure? How much suffering can you withstand before you break? Because let me tell you something. Success isn't a game. It's not easy. It's not for the cowards. Success is war. And in war, only the strongest survive. Imagine you're in a fight for your life. It's do or die. Your opponent is stronger, faster, more skilled. But you have something they don't. You have a burning desire, an unyielding hunger, a willingness to go further than they ever will. You're willing to die on that battlefield. That's the mindset you need. Because if you're not willing to die for your dreams, you don't want them bad enough. Look around you. Look at the people in your life. How many of them are truly happy? How many of them are living the life they dreamed of? Probably not many. Most people settle. They settle for a job they hate, a life they despise, a mediocre existence. They do this because they're scared. Scared of failure, scared of pain, scared of the unknown. But fear is a choice. You can either let it control you, or you can use it as fuel. You can let it drive you, push you, propel you towards greatness. But to truly succeed, to truly reach the pinnacle of your potential, you have to be willing to risk everything. You have to be willing to put your life on the line. Because success demands everything from you. It demands your time, your energy, your soul. It demands that you wake up every single day, ready to fight, ready to bleed, ready to die. Are you willing to make that sacrifice? Think about it. Every morning, when that alarm goes off, you have two choices. You can either hit the snooze button, roll over, and fall back into the comfortable embrace of your bed, or you can get up, get out, and dominate the day. It's a choice between comfort and success. And if you consistently choose comfort, you will never, ever taste success. And now I ask you, do you want it that bad? Do you want it bad enough to make sacrifices? To lose sleep? To lose friends? To be misunderstood? To be ridiculed? Do you want it bad enough to keep pushing when every muscle in your body is screaming at you to stop? When your mind is begging you to give up? Because if you don't, someone else does. Someone else is out there right now, hungrier, more desperate, more ruthless than you. You can have excuses, or you can have results. You can't have both. Every time you make an excuse, every time you justify your lack of effort, you are choosing to be mediocre. You are choosing to be like everyone else. You are choosing to fail. And failure isn't an event. It's a decision. It's a series of small decisions that you make every day. Decisions to be lazy, to procrastinate, to not give your all. How many times have you said you're going to start tomorrow? How many times have you promised yourself that this time you'll follow through? And how many times have you let yourself down? Your word to yourself should be sacred. When you make a promise to yourself, it should be unbreakable. But most of you, your word means nothing. You lie to yourself more than you lie to anyone else. If you want to win, you need to master your mind. You need to develop an iron will, an unbreakable spirit. You need to become the master of your own destiny. And that means doing things you don't want to do. That means pushing through the pain, the discomfort, the fear. That means taking control of your life and refusing to let anything or anyone stand in your way. So what's it going to be? Are you going to embrace the pain, the struggle, the uncertainty? Are you going to be relentless, unstoppable, unbreakable? Are you willing to die for it? Because if you are, there is nothing you cannot achieve. There is no limit to what you can become. The world will bend to your will. The universe will bow before your determination. You will become a legend, an icon, a titan. But only if you're willing to pay the price. Only if you're willing to die for it. The choice is yours. And you're making it every day. So, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to die for it?